Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Winner faces Dallas.
Super Bowl dreams are on the line today in the conference championship, where only one team can move on. It's the Bengals going up against the Broncos. With that, let's send you out to Denver. We're standing by in the booth. Our two men who will call the game for us. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Here's Mannion. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Andrew Billings in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Throwing is Mannion. His throw incomplete. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a first carry for their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Come on, let's go! Flex round!
Throwing, Hundley. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now Hundley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And ready for 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brad.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get the 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Hundley a sneak. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Fresh set of downs here. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They find some open field here, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And Denver getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Ends up a nice second down for them.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. That'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down following the incompletion.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. 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 Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Seven yards remain now on third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Now let's go. 3-19. Back 99. Leopard. Leopard.
Here's Mannion. He's got time. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll try and run with their fullback. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Third down now following the run.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down right around. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing is Mannion. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Andrew Billings. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the wide out in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now Hundley. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
throwing, Hundley. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Another pistol look here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. So the D-line's going to spread out. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. On the keeper, it's Hundley. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
Now, if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4th down territory.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career. Moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this will be taken at the 13. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They run the counter now on 1st down, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down following the run. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Play clock winding down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll run it here. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Time running out here on the play clock. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This is taken at the 3. So the Broncos coming out now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go. Over. Watch it now.
He'll look to throw. Amaro's got it, left side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot! Back 99 Philly, here we go! All right, now, Lucky 56!
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Yeah, baby.
And it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The Bengals offense now.
The monkey is off my back.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Let's go!
And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Super Bowl, baby. The Bengals going to the Super Bowl. G4G. Them Bengals going to the Super Bowl. Woo!
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Bengals going to the Super Bowl, baby. Started the season 0-3. Came back. And we going to the Super Bowl. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Oh, yeah. The Super Bowl will be broadcast. Let me tell you about Cleon Barner, number 33. Right there. Superstar potential. Found him in the garbage pile of the free agent pool. And he seals the ticket to go to the Super Bowl. What a story. was big too. I was questioning myself on going for it after that. I thought I got it, or at least caught him off sides the previous play. Billings. That was huge. Whoa. Held that man 8 for 16, 62 yards. Seahawks going to the Super Bowl. First time in, I think, forever.